Hello everybody, how are you today? Oh, meant for Refantazio means I gotta turn the volume down a bit for you guys. Cool. Looks like it's working on the stream. Let's get the chat up. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Okay, so I've got to get to the 4th. I think I'm on the 1st. Yeah, so I got to play through a few days. Wait, which one? 2509. Well, they're basically the same time. I need to get the merchant to level 15, I think, right?
What now? What do you think?
I thought that we did the thing. Yeah, I already did the thing.
What do you think? Understood.
Because we're doing 2, 3, 4 today. I think next day I get off is Saturday, so we're doing like 5 days.
Draws nearer. Is it finally time?
Today's the day we depart. Everyone's already headed for the Gauntlet Run. Are you ready?
Let's hurry.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's look at the requests. Is there any new memorandums? Nope. Okay. Yeah, merchant to rank 15. That's what I gotta do. People missing.
Let's not.
Now's not a good time for that. I can't talk to anybody. Why, this is the first time that I had...
Let's not. Now what am I to do?
Well, maybe it's because I can't talk to them. Okay, yeah, let's go.
What were the gods doing?
No, because I can't talk to the... whatever, I can't talk to anybody. Let's just go. Can't do shit.
Hello.
Hello, all set to confront your vile villain then. I'll make sure you get there as your resident runner expert.
Now then.
Let us depart then. Eurus certainly seems eager too.
Hey.
I have to wonder what kind of man this Heisme is. Still, I'd just as soon capture him quickly to relieve the townspeople. He's probably a good guy.
Alrighty. Right. What's this?
I'll need some, something to blow my nose with. Fingers. Oh. Head to the giant sandworm's nest. First person game. Yeah, that's good.
Aha! I've been waiting. Let's go sniff out that bounty, shall we?
You guys can probably hear that echoing right now. I should put my earbud in. There we go. Sorry, guys. I know it's way worse for this game than it is for the Final Fantasy games so far, because there's no voice acting in those games yet so far. What's this? In order to complete this plan, we must hunt a bounty that stands out compared to other candidates. A serial kidnapper like Heismay seems perfect for that, but someone with the gumption to hide near a giant sandworm probably won't be taken down easily. If we have time to worry, we have time to act. Our window is while the sandworm sleeps during the sand flash. Let's aim for Heismay's hideout then. This is that guy. Am I able to go there?
Let's move.
Let's head to Heismay's hideout. The giant sandworm's nest will be next. Yes, but can I, Okay, I guess I'll have to wait, and I won't even be able to get that done today, because it's going to take days.
You would pursue peril.
Considering the distance, we'll need to camp along the way. Are you sure you're prepared? Let's go. Alright, we're off then. You know what, it wouldn't take so long if we weren't leaving from the bottom down here. I don't know, maybe there's no bridges over the thing? That's like less than a day. If we just left from the top, they're right beside each other. Look at this. Here's where we are. We're right here, but for some reason we're going down and around. They're right beside each other. This place over here takes less than a day to get to. Look at that. Look at how close this is. Look at how far that is. That takes less than a day. It's because we're going down and around for some reason. Darn roads. Alright, we're off then. I'll take her up to full throttle, so hang on to something.
Trusting the advice of Morris, Barden's right-hand man, the party takes the Gauntlet Runner towards the giant sandworm's nest. They could not know what they will encounter here, nor that it might be only the beginning of their trials.
We're about to see one guy with a Gauntlet Runner.
What to pick?
Your sword arm shows remarkable promise. You must have had an instructor of surpassing skill. I too studied swordplay from a young age, but I cannot claim I took much from those days. It was the knighthood that taught me real technique. Are there any books I can read? Oh, I should check the pantry. It's not Idle's day today, so I don't need to go to the toilet. Oh, this is the same day, okay. Yes, I want to read it together by the window. Yes, read the book. I'll stop reading when I have no more books to read. He stared up at the heavens. There, a sparkle in the azure firmament caught his eye. The moon? At midday? No, despite its cold, stony glow, this was no moon nor star. There were those who said it was the corpse of an ancient, indomitable dragon. Others said it was a pavilion in the sky, erected by Empyrean beings. So he sees a strange light shining in the sky. The way it's written, I feel like this light is meant to be the key to the new world or something. What do you think the light is? The remains of a dragon or a pavilion built by Empyrean beings? A pavilion. I think it's the pavilion. Yeah, there's something dreamlike about people who live in the sky, isn't there? You think they have wings? I feel like my imagination has improved after considering the possibilities with Gallica. There we go! 'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. I know this new world is just fictional, but I'd want to visit if it were a real place. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Come look at this.
Ahoy, you lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at the midnight sunsets. The grandeur of it stirs something in each of them. Could a creature this large have truly existed? Or is
Oh
it
my
a
goodness.
monster shaped by the sands? Another
Or
truth
something that was built.
at a time.
Built by people. Whoa, what in the... Is that a giant sandworm husk? It can't be. It does resemble a giant sandworm, but I've never heard of one growing to this size. A beast that large could be carved into a great many servings. You're considering how to eat it, aren't you? Come now, your attention is focused on entirely the wrong thing. Cast your gaze downward at its feet in the sand beneath. The husk is more interesting. I think the husk is more interesting. Listen to me. The white transparent sand is likely glass. The glass you've seen in the shop fronts of Grand Trad or within the Grand Cathedral are made with magic through a laborious and rather expensive process. So you're saying that this glass here was made naturally somehow? Not quite, for how could that be? For that to happen, this whole area would have had to be hit with a particularly eyebrow-scorching burst of intense heat. How intriguing. Perhaps an event of great importance once occurred here, the details of which we are not privy to. At this point, we can only venture assumptions and guesses, but I dare say this is a spot warranting further research. I'll just do some quick jotting in my notes. The sand here is rather pretty. There's a dreamlike sparkle to it. Truly, stumbling upon sights like this is the real pleasure of traveling. Certainly took my mind off our forthcoming bounty hunt. I feel like my wisdom deepened slightly after taking in the fantastical view.
All right.
Hail.
Are you content with your findings? If so, I suggest we make our return. Perfect, I've just finished my drawing. Take it, lad. I trust that you will deliver it into appreciative hands. All right, then. Last one back to the runner. Get saddled with kitchen patrol. How childish. If it's a contest you seek, then consider the challenge accepted. On your marks. 3, 2, 1. Huh? Hey, hold on a minute. I don't want kitchen patrol. Midnight Sunsands drawing. Okay. Whoa, now this will not do at all. Gauntlet runner incoming. She's a stylish one, though, I must say. Ahoy, crew. I hereby challenge you. Hey, that voice sounds familiar. Hurry on out now, before I use my cannon to punch a hole in this heap. Bring it on. Let her do her worst. One, they're already climbing onto the deck from the opposite end. Come on, we gotta go. You ready? Oh, I remember her.
I thought I'd seen that craft before.
Katarina, why are you in a gauntlet runner?
Because I'm in the running for the throne, of course. Isn't that why you're out here? I'm sorry, but the throne will be mine. I can't afford to lose. Not when true change is at stake. Here and now, nobody gets...
Is she in the top 20?
Not even you. Now let's do this, fair and square. Have it!
I don't think she's thought this through. But I guess we'd better put our dukes up. I know we've got some history, but we can't afford to let her beat us.
They won't hold back.
That's nothing!
I call upon royal power within. I'll cut you down.
By the snake!
Decreases their hit and evasion. Okay.
That's nothing! Come on, then! Only a flesh wound.
Meet it.
Let's do this fair and square.
Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
Last chance to give up.
Oh, power of heroes! I'll destroy you.
That's nothing.
Right. Light 'em, Hulkenberg.
You are good.
Through here.
Okay, let's just finish her off. Ugh.
Is that all? I can't lose. The Parapets are counting on me. This is a joke.
No! Oh, that's it? Just 150? Yeah, I can still... can probably still just beat you up.
I bet after all, this. A worthy foe after all.
A tough one. Try some of this.
You having a laugh? Even in a hand-to-hand fight, I can't win.
Well, there's only one of you. Why don't you get friends like I have?
This frustration.
That might make it a little harder. Each one of us on our own might have more of an issue fighting you than,
That'll do.
you know.
A new power to wield.
Damn it all.
Ugh. Damn it. Unbelievable. Well, it turns out you're a real force to be reckoned with, Cedric. You too. You're quite the force yourself. Of course I am. You even realize how much I train? But I'll say something about that power of yours. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know whether to be shocked or awed. And yet here we both stand, together again. To tell it true, I was surprised when I saw you at the opening ceremony. I never knew you had kingly ambitions. It's complicated. There are some complex circumstances having to do with that. Ah, long story, is it? Well, I'd ask, but maybe now's not the time, eh? My aim is simple. I want to help the Parapets. We're a poor lot, generally speaking, not a lot of options for work, but if there's any to be had at all. A good lot of us wonder if we'll even be able to afford our next meal. Not something we've got in common with other tribes. I watch my tribe struggle in an endless cycle of misery, and we can't even break out on our own.
What we have here is
But now that anyone can wear the next crown, I'll put my life on the line to make it my head that does. And once I do, I'm going to put a bounty on every rich and greedy bastard this country has ever known. Plan's not that bad, no? We knock them off their mounds of money and use that to raise the poor up. Everyone would be working together to bring in those bounties, and the ones that do get riches and glory besides.
I see.
I admit, it's not a bad plan. Isn't it? I'm a genius, I know.
the truth is.
There's this Clemar who's been sort of the brains of the operation. Real brainy type, but he's nice enough. He's the one who suggested I take the throne. Said it would benefit my tribe, so I should take a crack at it. He's the one who pushed me to enter the race. He doesn't want people making fools of the Parapets, and he'd shed a real tear for us. I suppose not every Clemar is rotten to the core.
Suppose.
Tell me, what are your plans if you win the crown, Cedric? I'll tell you if you win. I'm willing to tell you if you manage to beat me. Ah, is that how it is? Now I really want to know. I'm going to make you talk, so you better be ready for next time, Kay? And I'm not yielding either. The future of the Parapets is at stake. I started with nothing but the clothes on my back, and I'm only where I am today by the strength I've earned and the blood on my fists. Now I'm ready to take on the world. I can sense Katharina's spirit of rivalry and her faint faith in me. Rank 2.
Never felt so alive.
Brawler Enlightenment. Reduces the mag cost of studying the Brawler lineage.
See you soon, I hope.
Well, I'll be seeing you. Don't you take a beating before then, because I plan to be the one who delivers on that promise myself.
The gauntlet runner takes repose at an encampment as the sun sets along the sandy horizon, darkness settling in. What creeps through the sands outside in the night is unknown to the party as they take their well-deserved rest.
Getting real chilly.
New memorandum. It's finally time to take down Heisme, huh? Got anything you want to ask before we arrive? No. What I want to do...
What now?
I want to do this. So Hulkenberg... We need Mage to be rank 10. Okay. So we need her to do the Mage. This is... I want her to be the Knight. But obviously I guess Magic Knight. We need her to be a Mage. First. Makes sense. Mage, okay. Studied, okay. The more delicious the food, the more energy I have. I love a good fight after a good meal. I can cook provided it's not too complex. Preparing your own meals is its own reward. I want to read a book, though.
What's that?
He continued to traipse through the raging sandstorm. At last he came upon a cave, the entrance gaping like the maws of a beast. The walls of the cave were translucent, revealing the inside to be a gigantic, intricately winding labyrinth, fantastical and akin to a mirage. A giant cave with glass walls in the desert? That sounds otherworldly, but also strangely familiar. Well, whatever. What's it sound like to you? Sounds pretty.
Right?
Yeah, I bet it'd be dazzling in the daylight, probably at night too, sparkling in the moonlight. I feel like envisioning the scene with Gallica has improved my imagination. I know this new world is just fictional, but I'd want to visit if it were a real place. With that, I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened. Cool.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer. The gauntlet runner quietly comes to a stop before the giant sandworm's nest. It is the day that the sleep-inducing sand flash dances in the sky. Their target is Haisme Noctu, a villain still unseen, who has caused the woes of Martira. Will they successfully claim his bounty to great fortune?
Of course.
This weather should have all the sandworms conked out.
Speaking of which, what exactly do they look like? I only got a glimpse of the larva. And cooked at that.
As tube-like as any worm. They grow quite steadily in their lifetime. It's the tremendously large ones that end up deadly threats.
Ugh, I don't even want to think about it. What kind of man would want to live in a den of those things? Did you hear that? Just now.
Beasts. And not just one. Should they not be asleep?
Hey, what's...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the?
What the heck is that?
Okay. But what's going on? Did we get bad information?
That's no sandworm.
That's a human.
That could only be...
A human? We're not getting away without a fight!
Damn it! We can't die here!
Oh, those eyes.
Hey, this isn't what we heard about! What's going on?
Swordmaster! Hack and slash!
Is everyone alright? Let justice prevail! Oh, mystic fire! This is nothing. Only a flesh wound.
There's lots of sandstorms, isn't it?
I call upon royal power within.
Stroll coin. With healing power. Trust me.
Helpful as ever.
I shall show.
Miss.
Hold yourself together. Captain, they've
Homo butlera.
It's okay. Come forth, royal soul.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Please. Are you prepared? I will fight with pride. Merchant! We can do this.
Trust me.
Helpful as ever.
It's for all that we strive for. Still standing, I see.
Oh no, what's happening?
It went underground. I think we managed to drive it back.
That means we're gonna fight it again. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Is Heisman going to save us? What is this? Is this inside of the... This is inside of the worm. The human came right for us and then it swallowed us whole. Wait, does that mean we're inside its body? Eaten by a giant sandworm. Though Gallica's right, this is no worm, 'tis a human. I would have fought 1,000 humans before I ever imagined I would end up in one's stomach. Ooh, been a long time since I've had visitors. Well, make yourselves a home. Is that Heisme? That can't be. We have company. How long have you been down here, old man? Is there a way out? Oh, places to be, eh? Try giving that lump just there a big old wallop. If you hit it, the valve that keeps the gut shut will open right quick, then go straight on and you can get out. Well, through the back. But mind the guts, the digestive juices in there will make short work of you. Melt you right down. That would be regrettable. In other words, we have to find a way through before we get digested. If we're working on a time limit, we can't afford to make any mistakes. Let's take a rest before we start this guts clock. This old beast's eaten lots of treasure in its time. If you spot any in the belly, grab it on your way out. Not every day you get swallowed by a sandworm. There's riches in here, but once you leave, there's no coming back. Can't tell you how many folks just like you got digested because they couldn't leave well enough alone, though. Don't get greedy. By the looks of it, you've been here for many years. If you wish to escape, come with us. A kind offer, but I'm afraid I'll decline. I'm a big bug lover, you see, and I still have so much research to do on this giant sandworm. Woohoo! Sandworm's belly. If you're passing through its intestines, you should collect the treasure while you're there. Youngsters are always in need of things, aren't they? You don't want it? I'm sure you'd be able to make some money off it if you take it back outside. This giant sandworm is infinitely more precious to me. This one in particular is a mutant variety, completely different from other bugs. If there's one thing I regret about this world, it's that I didn't continue my insect research further. Now hurry and go. If you smack that lump of flesh there, it'll open up the valve to leave. You'll have to run through its guts while it's still open.
Hey, you found something. Okay, so
Oh, wait. No, I don't want to do that one. Let's do this one.
yep. Let's go.
What?
It's closed. Damn, looks like we won't be able to go back. There are more important things to worry about right now. Take a look. Oh my god, there's so much. The path to the right is a suspicious looking swamp, where the path to the left is filled with monsters.
What is this?
Blair, are all humans like this on the inside? Kind of looks like we have no choice but to take one of these. In any case, we have to go through here to leave. Cedric, you lead the way. I want to go the way that's got all the items. There's like one item on the left with all those monsters, but then on the right, there's a... What was that rumbling just now? You don't think it's trying to dissolve us, do you? We've not the time to dawdle. Hurry onward. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I imagine that would be of use.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
So much stuff.
Stash that somewhere safe.
You found something.
If there was, if this wasn't timed, I would totally fight all these things.
You found something.
I missed something way back there. I'm not gonna go back and grab it. It's gonna turn out it's the best thing in here. Okay. Yes, heal all allies.
We have the edge. I'll give it my all. Sword Master, I'll cut you down.
Oh yeah, those things are simple.
Great work, everyone.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Satisfactory. I've acquired a new power. Our foes have fallen. We are safe for the time being.
Sounds good to me.
Come on. Incoming.
God, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Sword Master. No good.
Oh, it blocks?
Stroll's anxiety is breaking.
That's not good.
Stop him.
Just two left. I
Nice
stand
going,
ready.
Captain. Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot. Stroll's anxious, and they're targeting him.
Look out!
Hulkenberg's been burned. She gets hit, she's
Go
in
for
big
it.
trouble.
Coin can solve problems of late cannot.
What happened? No.
Oh, shit. Okay, now I know.
One remaining.
I can't afford to hold back. All yours.
Only a flesh wound.
Stroll's been burned. He better
Come
watch
forth,
out for
Royal
anything
Soul.
targeting. Hulkenberg's been burned. She gets hit. She's in big
Oh,
trouble.
shards of ice!
More of them?
More enemies. Brace yourselves. Captain, you've been burned. You'll take more
Taste
damage this way,
steel.
so be careful.
Two remaining.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Affect them.
Mage! Oh, mystic fire!
It's almost Hulkenberg.
Try some of this.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone. Was that?
We're all burned. Come on. There we go. Item. I need... Yeah, we only have 8. Come on.
Right here. All right.
Onward.
So apparently,
Looks like we're still inside the belly. I can't believe this is a question I must ask, but where's the, butthole? Oh my god.
No problem.
It's a worm, so I guess we just keep going. The path splits up ahead, but we just need to push forward. Oh my god.
But
Alas, it seems it won't be so simple. Look to the left, 'tis a crystal. Isn't that a melancholia crystal? What's one doing in here?
Hurry!
There's no time to be standing still. We need to get out of here. Lead on.
Let's push through!
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
There's a monster guarding the crystal, but this seems to be the shortest way out. We've just got to get this over with. Understood. Let us fight. Guards up!
That's pretty good.
Stroll, your
Sword Master! Hack and slash! What?
Stroll, you gotta
Miss.
do better than
I will fight with Vida's power!
Is that all? Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Let's try fire.
Hulkenberg, hold yourself together.
Now, are you prepared?
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
This is nothing.
Come forth, Royal Soul!
Nice hit.
I shall show.
For all that we strive for. Hulkenberg got them
I
right
can't
where we
afford to...
stopped.
What? It's okay, let's go!
Let's go.
good.
Got it.
Right? That'll make a fine shortcut. We may as well shatter this crystal while we've the opportunity. 'Tis your decision, Cedric. No, it's not. He did it without me even punching anything in.
Let's go.
Let's keep going. We're almost at the exit.
Let us hurry.
Great! Hurry! Let's push through!
Let us settle
Take
this.
them all out! It's okay. We can do this. Vida's power!
Just two left.
I shall show you what true magic is.
Come!
Freeze. Hulkenberg got them right
Now,
where we
what's the
stopped.
play? Sword Master! Perhaps not. All yours. Coin. Merchant!
That's one for the captain.
bad.
Let's keep it going. Only one left. Finish them off. We're
Oh,
clear.
shards of ice!
What a finale.
And we did it.
Everyone.
Not bad. I feel stronger.
Physical attack. Let's do this.
I'm sure greater triumphs lie ahead.
Fire dodge. Passive. Increases evasion against fire attacks. Why didn't I have that before?
More of them. Let's do it.
There's more. Oh my god. The exit's up ahead, but we need to defeat this guy first, it seems. Ready to fight? Yeah, he doesn't look like a pushover, but he's in the way. Let's wait just a sec. I just want to heal everybody. I picked up some Magla pills.
What now?
Item. Let's give everybody some more Magla. That should be good.
Ready?
Finish it, quick! Let's go!
Nice hit.
I can't. I'll cut you down!
It's me! Oh, Mystic Fire!
It's okay. Merge it!
That sucks.
For all that we strive for! Freeze!
Hulkenberg got them right
Let's
at
stay
their
calm.
weak spot.
Vitus power! Now, what's the...
Nice done, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Okay.
With blade in hand! Oh, shards of ice! Numbers dwindle.
That's it, Hulkenberg!
You'll take more damage this
won't
way,
hold
so
back.
be careful.
I can't afford to hold back.
I stand ready. Let justice prevail. Freeze!
Hulkenberg got them right at their weak spot.
Merge it!
Getting 2 turn icons. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to use Medi. Oh my god. No, this is all. Oh my god. Oh no.
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
Let's try this.
My spirit
Captain,
is
you've been
the
burned.
unbroken.
You'll
Come!
take more damage this way, so be careful.
Oh, shards of ice! Stay focused. Good to start.
We're not out of this yet. I owe you.
Captain, you've been burned. You'll take more
Sword
damage
Master.
this way, so be careful.
They die hard.
Is that made? Freeze!
No!
For their counterattack.
I didn't know that.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Nice hit.
Now,
That was
I call
perfect.
upon royal power within. Tougher than I thought.
I stand. Let justice prevail. Burn! Worthy foe after
I will
all.
fight with Vitus power. Not bad, if I say so myself. Nice. I feel strong.
I continue to grow.
There's nothing stopping us now. Let's go.
All right.
We're here. It's the exit. Good, we got here in time. Now we may finally escape the belly of the beast. Now we've come all this way, but are we really doing this? Do we have an alternative? If not, there's no sense grumbling. Gather around, children. This is the legend of Lord Stroll, who crawled out the arse of a worm. Hey, do you feel that? Do you smell that? Nature calls, I suppose. What? You're taking the piss. The other one, actually. But we have to move. You won't have children if we all die in a poo-pocalypse. Ugh, damn the indignity. I don't care anymore as long as we get out. Right, time to go. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Phew, that was rough. We dealt it some grave internal damage. It should remain quiet for a while. This doesn't smell right. Indeed, yet at least that scent may misdirect our foes. No, I didn't mean... Well, yes, that's a bit of a stench too, but looks to me like Morris's tip was likely no good to begin with. You suppose this was a trap? But why trap us when we've come so far to help them? They'd not have posted their bill out in the capital if they weren't desperate for aid. You've got a bit of shit on your face, Stroll. Well, this must be his den, assuming the information about Heismay even being here wasn't false to begin with. We've not come all the way here just to turn back now. Let us at least investigate the situation inside. The weather's getting worse. We'll have to be careful in our investigation. Beware of bad weather. Every region has unique inclement weather to manage. There are sand flashes in Martira, for example. During inclement weather, magma becomes denser, causing monsters to become enraged. This magma density impacts dungeons as well. Be sure to pay mind to the weather. You lot just came out of that giant sandworm, didn't you? How? Did you twist up its guts by going wild as a box of vesps and it puked you out? Well, it was a little crappier than that. Anyway, what brings you to a remote place like this? Can't you tell? I'm a humble peddler. I was traveling for business to a nearby town and the sandworms attacked. I'm the only survivor. And now there's this weather to enjoy. When it's like this, monsters go berserk. Not too many out in these wastes, though. So I'm just here, quaking in me boots. But I'm saved thanks to you. I owe you all my life. I'll sell you anything you want, whatever catches your eye. How much expensive medicine can I buy? Not all of it. Fairy dust. I know, I just realized there's a quicker way to do this. I'll be leaving now. Well, the giant sandworms aren't so hostile. If I can sprint it, I should be clear of this hellhole by nightfall. You all be careful as well. You've heard the rumors, haven't you? Something about a great fallen knight hiding in the wastelands. Is that all? Much obliged. Using a den like this as a hideout, that scoundrel. If you're set, let's put an end to this man's crimes. A fallen knight resorting to such foul deeds. If it's the truth, then I cannot let it lie. As a knight of honor, I must put an end to him. Let us be on our way, as soon as you are ready. We've come this far. We will find him, no matter what it takes. Let's go capture Heismay. This bounty will be perfect for helping us stand out at the exhibition. Let's make sure we succeed. Giant sandworm's nest. This area is massive, though I could expect no less considering the occupants. What's that at the bottom? An underground lake? Hey look, there's a hut on the shore of the lake. So he really has been living here. No wonder no one's been able to catch him yet. Something is amiss, though. If that truly is his hideout, how might he keep his victims here once kidnapped? Oh, feed him to the worms? This place must be home to countless monsters. A child would not survive even half a day. Now that you mention it, you've got a point. This doesn't seem like the kind of place where you could hide a lot of people. Then we'll drag the truth out of him. For now, let's check the place out. Okay, no timer, so I'm gonna be a little more thorough with my investigation of this place. Let's go this way, because this feels like the wrong way. Effects of inclement weather. If you enter a dungeon when the weather is bad, enemies become stronger. Stronger enemies grant more experience, but you will not receive a turn icon bonus when striking their weaknesses. Oh no.
I shall fight as the noble Swordmaster!
That's not good.
I call upon royal power within.
And that's that. Victory's ours.
Satisfactory.
Looks like we're safe for now. Great find. Keep it.
Okay.
This battle's ours. Give it my all self.
Get ready.
Now I shall vanquish evil. Two remaining.
I shall show you what
Always
true
comes
magic.
through. Stay focused.
That's it,
Hulkenberg's got this
Hulkenberg.
handled. Only one left. Finish them off till we're clear.
I can't afford to. Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
Actually, I probably could have saved some MP there, but whatever. What's done is done. I can't think about it no more.
Everybody.
Okay. I think we're in the clear.
Wait, who just got something to rank 10?
What now?
I need my merchant to be rank 15, and she needs to get her mage to 10. Okay. So I'm not ready at all yet. Oh, I completely missed a thing. Rotting bones. That shiny thing, could it be the husk of that human? This? What shiny thing?
Act fast. You will win this.
Get ready.
Now, what sword master? I'll cut you down. One left.
Joel took one out.
That'll do.
I shall show you.
Hulkenberg, strike
No!
them together. Looks like that's all of us. Great job, everybody. Whew. That should do it.
Huh. Hell yeah.
I can't. I shall vanquish evil.
Is ever come? Freeze! What? Was a decisive blow.
By this power. A tough one. In the. Are you prepared?
I did it. That's my first one of those guys I've gotten.
Need more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
That'll do.
Woozers. Deals weak magic, so I got fire, ice, and electricity now. Okay.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful. Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Everyone, go!
Sword master. Hack and slash. That's one.
Coin can solve problems of.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Not bad.
We made short work of them.
Okay. The hut's down there. Oh, we're going to be climbing down. Okay, okay.
I say take it with you.
I see a use for magla pills. You don't? You're the weird one.
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Ismay's lurking inside, right?
Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Ismay?
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
It's coming back!
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Ismay?
I didn't expect a Chief.
He's a Uchief.
Are you Jeef? What the
Human
fuck?
in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
Oh, it's like a mouse thing.
We owe you a debt, it seems.
A knight of the crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name? Or
We're here to
perhaps you
kill
knew
you,
from
actually.
The wanted posters.
Yeah.
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Here I come! I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings. 'Tis best you.
Whoa.
Huh? There's more Ismays?
To push me this far. I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
I get the feeling that Ismay's attacks are wavering. Is it just my imagination?
What the? We've got multiple Ismays.
No holding back!
You can tell when we do wide-ranging attacks. Focus on one at a
What's in
time.
Okay.
I have my methods.
There it is again. I can feel Ismay hesitating slightly when he attacks me.
Your speed's down.
Nearly staying away.
Where'd he go?
Please!
How about this?
That's not good.
Tactic.
What about this? Okay.
Was luck on your side? Or perhaps, no matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come.
Captain,
In the
they've
name
slowed
of
him down.
justice! Hack and slash!
Roll, you gotta aim better than that.
Allow me to use this.
Vitus power!
How disappointing.
You're overwhelmed with anxiety.
This is nothing.
Oh, you've
Roll's
done it!
badly wounded.
Only a flesh
Can
wound.
anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more. Someone,
this yet.
Can't let him get hit.
Maybe we can't do this.
Maybe we can't do this. That's exactly what I was going to do anyways.
Tis best you. I have my method.
The captain's anxiety is overwhelming him. We can't let him get hit.
Shit.
I'm barely staying awake.
Can't let your anxieties win now. Come on.
How about this?
My strength.
There's no room for fear.
Sounds anxious. Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
That all you have?
Nothing.
This is nothing.
Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
Won't hold back. With healing power.
Thank you.
I owe you.
I shall show you what true magic is.
I see your game.
Hold yourself together.
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. Tis bad enough that he's skilled. We have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
But we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
I don't know, he said he wasn't kidnapping anyone. By all appearances, he does live here. Perfect, let's see if we can find any proof that he's a kidnapper. I doubt we will. I doubt he's been kidnapping anyone. Ujif tribe. Small in stature with bat-like wings and ears, due to their singular appearance and low population, as well as their strong night vision derived from their nocturnal nature and keen hearing, it's not uncommon for them to be perceived as unnerving, and they often become targets of discrimination. Most Ujif live modest lives at the bottom of the social hierarchy with few positions of status. With their natural agility, some were able to make a living as warriors. Most Ujif, however, prefer farming to hunting, making them a tribe that is warm in nature that values harmony. The flip side of this is that they are often indecisive, second-guessing themselves out of concern for what others want. This has lowered their relative status in the world. Oh, that's why he was holding back. Midnight Sun Sands, a desert area in the Martira region where a number of small lakes are scattered between alabaster white sand dunes. The white sands there are actually made up of glass debris, though its source remains a mystery. A massive structure can be seen beyond the sand dunes, but from a long distance the view is obstructed by spouting water geysers from the lake, and from up close it is too large to see in its entirety. Okay. This doesn't look anything like the hideout of a kidnapper. I'll search for more clues. There must be something we're missing. Let us investigate further. What's this jar? Should we try opening it? Wait, don't. I've seen such a thing on my travels before. The Ujif tribe is accustomed of cremating the dead. They store the bones in an urn for burial. So it's an urn, but judging by the size of it, these are a child's bones. He'd not go to such trouble for a child he abducted. 'Tis only a theory, but I suspect this may be Haizme's own child. He is but a fallen knight and has a price on his head besides. Under such circumstances, he would not be able to manage a proper burial. If he's actually a criminal, then it's what he deserves, but it's still sad for the child. Look, all these things have been bundled up in multiple layers of cloth. Fairly tightly at that. It doesn't seem like anything would break if one were to drop it.
Hey,
Now that I look around, everything in this room is bound up in cloth, even the floor and walls. Is it necessary to go to such lengths? Strange, the more I think about it.
Strange.
Perhaps there's some reason behind all this.
This is...
Is this a letter? It says to Papa, "Thank you for always working so hard. I hope you and Mama stay in love forever." Sounds like the writing of a child. If they managed that much script, they must have been well educated. Was this letter written to Heismay? I wonder if the kid saw him as a good father.
Mayhap.
This is becoming sad. Is he not the villain he was made out to be?
That's...
There's the mark, the Shadow Guard. He was a knight. I suspected as much when we learned he was a Ujif, but now... Is that a different group from the one you were in, Hulkenberg?
Truth is,
Titles and honors go to Clemar, or those who resemble them enough. Other knights work in their shadow, their duties lesser. Hence the name Shadow Guard then. Discrimination even among the knights, so much for our civilized age. The Shadow Guard go unseen by the public. Pariahs all, their only focus is skill. And Heismay, he must be dangerously skilled.
So apparently,
I suppose he's been through his own share of woes, but there's also nothing to clear him of the kidnapping charges. We'll have to hear the truth from him. But can we even catch him? He's fast enough to run circles around us. A direct confrontation would be difficult. Would that he had some weakness we could exploit. We need a way of countering Heismay's agility. Maybe there are some clues in this hut.
well then,
What if we held the urn for ransom? Wow, that's kind of low, don't you think? That was the only thing I could think of. 'Tis too callous for my taste, and if 'tis not his child, the gambit means nothing. We must rethink this. We need a way of countering Heismay's agility. What's the cloth about? There's a lot of cloth in here. That struck me as well. There's surely some reason. Why does Heismay have so much cloth lying about? Maybe it helps dampen noise? Noise, that's it. Do you think those big ears of his are just for show? He's bound to be much more sensitive to sound than we are. And that's how he lives here so safely, I'd wager. In a cave where sound echoes, it'd be easy for him to hear when the human's about. I see, so the cloth is a measure against unnecessary noise. Indeed, I've heard it said that the Ujif have excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound. So if we make a noise so loud that even we can hardly stand it...
nice.
Worth a shot.
Right then, let's get this plan underway. Heismay, come out!
That's funny.
wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway. Louise! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous
What
is what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? So be it.
The sound of your wings keeps me up.
are they doing?
You think so smart.
I could probably shout something too. Stroll, be more careful. Don't go shouting stuff about Louise. We don't know. We're trying to be as loud as possible. What if Louise were walking by and he heard you say that?
Stroll, be more careful. That's right. He's the only reason we're here. Stroll.
That's not even what I was thinking.
What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why's that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee. The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel.
Oh, okay. I was hoping we wouldn't have to fight him again.
I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We have our reasons for not backing down. Hope you don't think hiding's enough to make us give up and leave.
Here I come. I was saving this.
I feel hesitation in Heismay's attacks. Could he be wavering about delivering a fatal blow?
Getting away this time.
Is it the same rules as last time?
Cut you down.
I see your
I
game.
can tell when we do wide-ranging attacks. Focus on one at a time.
How about this?
So heavy.
I have my method.
That's not good.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
By this power. We can do this.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility?
Oh, bolts of lightning!
How
What's
disappointing.
going on? Where'd he go?
Slash!
Jesus.
What was I doing?
Slash!
The captain's lost his memory. He can't use any skills. Stroll's forgotten everything.
What
He
just
can't use his skills.
Not
Hey,
good.
don't get sloppy, Captain.
Die! This should work.
All these copies. I wonder if there's some way to tell them apart.
Mate! Burst forth!
That all you have? Slash!
What can I
Stroll's
do?
badly wounded.
How about this?
What's happened? Strength.
This is nothing.
Stroll can't take any more. Someone take him. Stroll's
I will fight
forgotten
with-
everything. He can't use his skills.
I see your game.
Miss.
Tis best used.
Wait a second. Something's off.
Well,
That
staying
copy
away.
doesn't have a...
Slash!
Only a flesh wound.
What a farce.
Badly wounded.
Suppose this is it.
Anyone heal him. Help Stroll. Someone get him back on his feet.
I show no mercy.
What was I doing?
Stroll got knocked out.
Shit.
Anyone get him back on his feet.
This might be the end.
Here.
The captain's
We'll have to
lost
see
his
another
memory.
day.
He can't use any skills.
How disappointing.
You're overwhelmed with anxiety.
Slash!
You're raising your hand
Scared?
for Hulkenberg's ankle.
Die!
The captain's hurt bad.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him
I
some
have
healing.
my method.
That's not good.
My strength. The captain's on his last legs.
I'm barely staying awake. You'll go no farther under the illusion's sway. I'll use this. Slash!
Where am I?
The captain's on his last legs.
There we go.
From our provisions.
Neither timid nor arrogant. How disappointing.
You can't let your anxieties win now. Come on. Badly wounded.
Leave if you wish to live.
What a farce.
Slash!
Oh my god.
Come forward.
That's awful. Okay, Medi.
With healing power. I'm obliged.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his
This
feet?
should help.
I live to see another day.
I have my method.
My strength.
It's hurt bad.
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing.
Am I?
Okay.
Can anyone get on healing?
I'm barely staying awake. Allow me to use this.
That's so bad.
This is it.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Vitus power.
Look close.
You're not out of
The
this
real
yet.
one has a shadow.
Trust needed.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back
From
on
our
his feet?
provisions.
I live to see another day.
How about this?
What was that tactic?
Captain, they've slowed you down.
Come on. Now they're gonna kill him. Come on, no, 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 no. Okay, good.
Let's get him some healing.
I won't hold back.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Stroll's
I
forgotten
stand
everything.
ready.
He can't use his skills.
That all you have?
Is that all?
Captain, they've slowed you down.
He's doing nothing.
Staying awake. I'll use this. I show
Is there a way to tell the difference?
The real one's got a shadow. Check the ground.
The real one's got a shadow. Okay, now I know.
We can do this.
Right when I ask. Thank you, Gallica.
You think yourself equal to a Ujeef's agility?
Mate! Oh, bolts of lightning!
A blunder. So, you saw...
Well, Gallica saw through it and she helped me.
Even so, be neither timid nor arrogant. How about this?
That's not good.
My strength!
Captain, they've slowed you down.
Merch it.
Don't get
Miss.
I shall show you. Mate! Fast forth!
What's in the...
nice one, Captain. Stroll, your speed's down.
Coin can solve problems. Let's go.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Whatever, let's just use normal attacks. I don't care. Unless I need to heal.
You think yourself equal to a...
Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
My thanks.
I have my method. How about this?
What's happened?
So heavy.
Captain, they've slowed you down.
Be neither timid... I show no
I have your back! Is that all?
Captain,
No.
they've slowed you down.
This is nothing.
Slash!
captain's lost his memory. He can't use any skills.
Let us clean up. I see your game.
Pull yourself together.
Oh, please.
The captain's lost his memory. He can't use any skills.
You're here?
Still standing, I see.
This should work.
Slash!
The captain's lost his memory. He can't use any skills.
Try hard.
What just...
Still up? I step.
Too slow.
Strike.
Pull yourself together.
'Tis best you. I have my method.
That's very good.
Stroll, your speed's down.
Not done yet. You're here?
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Worthy foe after all.
I show no mercy.
Stroll's badly wounded.
Let's do it.
I see your game.
No! Yeah.
Then my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
Hulkenberg's almost at 10.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone...
Especially when he's 2 days away.
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think so.
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining boundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Sounds to me like between the guard corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the guard corps set us up. Absurd! No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place the request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Ugh, don't remind me. Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head.
The human head.
for competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on. You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone.
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story,
We're after Luis.
Truth is, we're going after Luis.
Luis, the monstrous child himself, eh? So you're not just grasping at power. You've got convictions. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here. Hey!
I hope Nurse and the others are okay. All we can do now is get some rest and so that we'll be ready for tomorrow.
What you want to know?
Oh, new memorandum. Shadow Guard. One of the two divisions of knights that make up the royal order that serves the crown. The royal order of knights are split into the Holy Guard and the Shadow Guard, though when most speak of royal knights they are referring exclusively to the former. New members of the Holy Order are announced publicly and are thus required to excel not only martially but also maintain traditional appearances for ceremonies and other rites. As a result, unofficial tribal discrimination is rampant, with most knights coming from the Clemar or other similarly prestigious tribes. By comparison, Shadow Guard members are not publicly announced and are relegated to less savory tasks. It's common for knights of tribes far removed from Clemar in appearance or standing to be assigned to the Shadow Guard by default. However, as this means its knights are more explicitly chosen for strength and skill rather than prestige, some say that knights of the Shadow Guard tend to be more capable than those in the Holy Guard.
Pleasure to see you.
Young man, hey!
Then...
Pleased to hear that.
Oh, it's still just Grand Trad. Okay, god damn it. I was hoping that I'd be able to get him to sing about the inside of a sandworm's belly, but nope.
Evidently.
So it begins with rumors of safety during a sand flash, and thus the trap is already set. Whatever the case, Heismay is safely in our custody. The others will stand vigil over him, so let us rest while we can. I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble now. All because of you. It's all because of you. It's all because of you.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on.
Okay, so here we are.
The new king draws nearer.
Today, okay, so this is the last day I'll be playing because it's today, the 4th.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake? Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Wait, but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick.
Stroll, Nearest, did you keep your eye on him all night?
Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you alright? Where's Heisme? What happened here? Ah, he reeks of alcohol. Nuris, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heisme was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow. What a mess.
You witless! Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it. He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
Sense. Does it make sense to you?
Does he drive like this?
Can drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heisme was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
Where's Stroll?
All this about frightening Nuris? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left?
It's a conspiracy.
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
I don't know about that.
To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head.
Yeah.
Not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heisme.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him. Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heisme the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him. On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being two Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heisme was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true? Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not going to trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here.
You're being real suspicious.
Fine, keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Barden, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
Huh? He's gone! Heisme, find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heisme?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heisme with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heisme heard in the night.
Nurse is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
I was excited to have another
Are you coherent yet?
person in my party.
I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only...
You were there, Stroll.
culprit.
Stroll was there.
Yes.
Why do we need Nurse to tell us?
It wasn't just Heisme's reports that shook me. No. I saw something. It was right after I slung Heisme into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core.
Okay, Nurse isn't allowed to watch anything anymore.
And all I found was the bottle.
There. You're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heisme.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heisme's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
Did he hear the kidnapped children? How do we get in? No good. They said they haven't found Heisme yet, so they can't remove the blockade from the gate. Sounds like he's got them on a wild goose chase. What are our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Oh there, over here. That sounds like 'tis coming from over there. Is he calling for us? Oh. Why is Heisme with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him yet. I'm the captain of the guard, and I have responsibility to the truth. To no one uphold it. That's all this is about. Could have avoided all this trouble if you just lopped my head off to start with. Oddballs, the lot of you. Why did you run off so suddenly? I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child's scream. And Lady Joanna is, well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money's on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces, trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws. Morris? No, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I've nobody else to turn to. Of course, after all, if we can't use your head for the competition, we'll need a replacement anyway. We're in, right, Cedric? Of course. I'm in your debt.
And so?
Seemed to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch, not under all our noses. But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't know about, and Heisme's the man who found it. There'd be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work then. You should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley at the end of Cattle Racket Road. I've got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you. A well leading to an underground channel. Everyone's already headed to Blindwell Alley. We can get there by following Cattle Racket Road, so let's go there when you're ready.
What is it?
Heisme Noctule, a member of the Ujif tribe and former knight who Cedric met outside Martira, a notorious man. He was long wanted for a series of kidnappings before it was revealed he'd been set up. Like all members of his tribe, he is extremely sensitive to sounds and can detect many odd, scant noises his companions cannot. I'm going to take a look at how hot this is. 74, that's pretty good. What about the... yeah, the CPU is always pretty hot. Ooh. GPU looks hotter than you. I dropped my laptop the other day, so I want to... I feel like the GPU is a lot hotter than it normally gets. Whatever. It's runnable. It's not going above 100. Well, going above 100, that would be bad. Okay. Oh, I can have Heisme now. I can hear the kidnapped children screaming underneath here. We must help them.
However,
I do not expect there to be an underground channel. It is no wonder traces of the kidnapper couldn't be found. The children are beneath. Let us hurry there. So this is the entrance to the underground channel. If Morris is the culprit behind all this, he's probably lurking somewhere ahead. Let's go in. If we catch him with the children, he won't be able to talk his way out of it.
Now, where was
I need to go pet the cat. I know I haven't been doing it every day, but you know, this might be my last chance.
Oh,
Why? That's a new archetype. Might I ask you for a demonstration?
Oh,
Look at his face. It's like he knows he's cute.
oh. You'll come again.
You'll come again. Okay. Let's head in. How the fuck do people... Everybody says the music in this game is bad. I don't know. Like, they like the music in Persona. I guess they like more, like, poppy stuff. Like, you know, catchy stuff that gets in your head. I like a lot of music. I used to just collect records and just let the records play. I have, like, a wide palette for music. And this is really good. I don't know. Like, just listen to that. Like, it might not be fucking catchy. I might not be humming this to myself fucking tomorrow. And the song may not get stuck in my head. But this is good. I don't know. All the song needs to be fucking catchy these days. People will say that it's good. Okay. Did I save? So, yeah, 7/04. So this is the old well that Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground channel from here. The kidnapped children should be in there. Are you all prepared? Let's go. Let's hurry. We must rescue the children.
However,
I am doubting that we'll go too far in today. I feel like this is like Persona, the first visit, and then this will end up being our main dungeon for this one.
Keep your wits about you.
Sounds, someone's here. There's always someone here.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
Wowzers.
you can't run from us.
please. Help.
the child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make Amelia.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. How could they live on the wages of a guardsman forever?
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You were just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
He's gonna awaken to archetype.
True in part.
Here.
Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain.
Hurry up and rip your heart out.
You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight! Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Let's do it.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard!
I'm not scared of these three dogs.
Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Deals weak. Deals weak dark magic.
Rancor!
In the name, Swordmaster! Hack and slash!
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
Coin can supply this power.
Is everyone all right? Mage! Burst forth!
You think he? Some darker arts. Apologies. Would you finish it?
Only a flesh wound.
Dodge. Nice one, Captain.
Hey, steel!
Let's stay calm.
Merchant!
Hold on.
For all that we strive for!
She needs no.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
I shall rise to the...
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Heisme.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
The lady.
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Baden for now.
Sure.
Oh yeah, after saving the children, I can expect my support from the townspeople to grow.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
We're grateful to you too.
Help too.
I know this is difficult to hear.
Can we get the bounty
Morris
reward?
had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
In order to break the prince's curse, I'll need to make an impression during the tournament. I must accomplish something that would catch Luis's eye. Besides, I think we're the only ones who can handle getting to the bottom of this, and we'll do it, not just for ourselves, but the town as well.
You have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
New ally, Heisme. Heisme, a traditional warrior burdened by his past, has become your ally.
We're due in Oceania in a matter of days. We've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
I left Heisme to calm down a little on the gauntlet runner as he wished and decided to return to the inn with everyone else.
What do you want to know? I'm in trouble now.
Damn it.
Morris, the bastard, deceiving us is one thing, but kidnapping children! There's a storm coming, that's for sure, but we'll be at a disadvantage at night, so let's dive deeper in the Krygant Castle basement tomorrow. Joanna's absence troubles me. If 'tis true that there's a monster nearby, then we've not a moment to lose. But it still remains to be seen whether she knew the Guard Corps were involved. I think she knew. That was my first guess. But then again, it was also my first guess, so maybe they wouldn't do that. Maybe they're leading me to believe right now that my first guess was right, and it turns out that it wasn't. Shit, yeah, take a drink. It tastes like a bug flew into my mouth. I obtained a gold beetle! Oh my god. Would have guessed that there would be a gold beetle in the jug of water. I've got to save the game before I do anything else. And I'm pretty sure this will be the end for today. Until Saturday I have off.
Good night.
Rest well. Oh, there's more for today, okay. Maybe because so much happened, but I'm finding it hard to sleep. Maybe I'll go back to the Gauntlet Runner and read in the evening breeze. Can't sleep, lad, as it happened. Oh.
As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself. That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
We're just a group of like-minded stragglers.
That's plain from the look of you. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you Jeeves. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me, and I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much.
You hate Eldas?
But you know,
I'm an Elda.
you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
Are you gonna shake my hand? I'll shake your wing.
And from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure then.
Stupid.
The aloof hermit, Hyzme. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Thief archetype. The party can now study the thief. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the thief from Hyzme. You can now study the thief in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
Although he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake, might I have a look at that old novel of yours? So, this is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
It's getting late, so we decided to go back to the inn to sleep.
Marches on to the age of a new king.
And that's it. We got that going. We're all caught up. Okay, well, I'll be back later with more Final Fantasy. I almost said 5 because I'm so used to saying 5, but Beyond 6. I'll be back later with some more.